I would like to beg of you, people in glass houses, Woody.
I know what I'm bringing on Sunday.
Is it a new XLR lead?
Probably not. No.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.
Hello, welcome to Wonderfully Illinformed, the podcast where we convert interesting, funny or informative things from our week into quotes, put them into the randomizer, take our best shot at guessing what they're about, and then jump into discussion. Join us for some rather unpredictable chats on Wonderfully Illinformed. I'm Tom.
I'm Ben.
And I am Mark, and I have a little question for you lads to open us up today.
Lads.
I have today, for our record, I'm wearing an animal jumper, and that is the inspiration. It's not actually the inspiration, it's just a beautiful coincidence for this question.
I can't tell what animal that is.
It's a ferret.
Yeah, I was going to say a stout or something.
Yeah, a stout. Stout's a bit of booze, mate. Stout's a Guinness.
A stoat?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a ferret.
Have you ever heard of the beer called Buckcombe?
I saw that today, James Buckley.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I did see that actually.
Yeah, Buckcombe.
I mean, that is not how it's said.
Yeah, it's probably Buckcombe or something. So anyway, on the subject of animals, as usual, if we, not to get too morbid after the spooky season, but if we were all to pass away, what would you like to be reincarnated as?
Oh, this is dark, man.
Can I just come back as a less broken person?
No, you
just have a normal life.
Oh,
what
Ben.
animal would you like to come back?
Oh, it has to be an animal, does it?
Yeah.
Or can I come back as a Tasmanian tiger just to fuck with people?
Ooh,
be like,
yeah.
shit, it's back.
Yeah.
I shall come back as Bigfoot.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
equally good because you can fuck with people.
Oh yeah, I'll come back as Bigfoot and hang around in fields near train stations.
And just, wave at passers-by.
Yeah.
So what animal would you be, Mark, that calls back to one of the things we've talked about on a previous episode?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it does have to be related to an episode now after you bastards came up with a running joke.
I mean, we're definitely not in an abundance of animals, though, are we, in the podcast? So
Yeah, it's all we talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I could be a cat that shits in toasters.
You could be Frank the dog
Yeah.
and just come back and haunt Tom.
Yeah. I could be the werewolf of Southend. I mean, arguably that's an animal.
Yeah. Blobfish.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your choice then, Mark?
I think I'm going to settle on a sea lion that plays computer games because sea lions are pretty cool. They're pretty chill. And I'm pretty cool, pretty chill. Obviously, as you guys both well know.
And modest.
And super modest. And yeah, gets to sit around and play computer games as well. Pretty joy.
Stop. I'm having to make some cutbacks on today's episode. I apologize, human and AI listeners, but the boys have themselves to blame. Doing an extra episode this month and waffling on too much has caused us to run low on minutes with our host. All will be back to normal on the next episode. Randomizing. Legendary moments at the Convention of Dudes.
Whose quote is that? Is it Windy McGee's?
It is Windy McGee's.
Legendary moments at the Convention of Dudes.
So is it like a Comic-Con type thing?
Yeah. I mean, I'd assume the Convention of Dudes is that kind of a vibe. Yeah.
But it doesn't, I mean, unless it's just like a massive circle jerk. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just how big of a circle can we get together here,
Legendary
lads?
moments.
Yeah.
Right, Ben, it's your guess.
Ben, yeah, what do you...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything in my random, pointless knowledge of this type of nerdy shit, because I'm assuming it's nerdy. Anything that I might know about. I've got nothing.
To be fair, it's pretty hard. I was interested to see what you guys would say. This is actually something I've been, or a page on Instagram that I've been sitting on for a while. And this is the first one where I felt like I could use it on the podcast because it's a very visual Instagram. It's called Werner's AI Art. And this was a AI prompt. that was used. So legendary moments at the Convention of Dudes.
Oh, right.
And this is a video which includes using voices and stuff from 11 Labs, which is something that we are intimately aware of the use of.
We are intimate with.
We're very intimate.
Yeah. Should I play it?
Yeah, it includes a lot of different AI-generated sounds and is just generally very good.
He's riding, caught a hole in your 31. Going on all big, and I go, if there's the sane or anything hurt, or keep wearing the tan right on my little hand and hand.
They went redneck rather than nerds.
Yes, it's not nerds, this one. This one is, is very, very rednecky. Driving around flatbeds that explode. There was some musical artists that were generated there. A selection of other bits and pieces. Some sort of guys talking at a rally.
I don't think any of that is going to come across from that audio. I don't think people listening have any idea what was happening.
I had no idea what was happening. I'm not going to lie.
Everything you saw and heard was generated by AI. So all of the video that people can go and watch at Werner's AI art is all completely generated by AI.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that they generated those people look pretty real, considering.
It looks AI generated.
Yeah, it looks AI generated, but they look pretty realistic. Like that would fool my mum.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to beg of you to click on a couple of the other videos, Tom, and just show.
I'd like to beg of you.
Beg of thee.
Pretty please.
I beg of thee.
Go on then, Mark. Beg.
Yeah, beg.
Beg, Mark.
Get on your knees, bitch.
I beg of thee. Show us Werner's AI art, please, Tom. Please.
I will only click on a few more if I can beg of you to get a new fucking lead.
There's one of a wrestler. If you scroll down on the left-hand side, I think there's one of a wrestler that's pretty weird. Yeah, this one. So this is generated from like WWE and that sort of thing.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's like he's getting dressed, but then it's like really strange. People do flips and their legs disappear and they change outfits halfway through flips.
Oh, his arms turned into legs.
Yeah. People grow extra legs in the air. And
I'd watch wrestling like that. That looks fun.
It looks crazy. People just turn into spaghetti.
He's a chair.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So yeah, cutbacks because the boys are too cheap to pay £4 for more time. Hitting the randomize button. Get to the C.
But the C is the letter C.
Did you just miss some words and it's get to the chopper?
Yeah,
It could be that. Yeah.
Cut the quote too early.
Yeah, I should have just cut to Arnie and just.
Get to the chop!
So yeah, let's get to the C.
Get to the C. Is it get to the centre?
No.
Is the C shortened, or
Yeah.
is it get you are literally getting to, and C is the thing?
Correct. You're getting to, and C is the thing. It's got multiple meanings, and we have had similar things brought where it's people being quite creative with certain things.
Is it a weird talking thing like the Horf guy?
It's not. Right, let's dive into it. So it is to do with our lovely movie that we've referenced before, Moana, and she is obviously she wants to go to the sea, not the letter C, but the actual water-based sea.
The seaside.
The wet.
She likes to be beside the wet side.
In the song The Wet, the composer, basically the tonal like main note is C, but they purposely kind of played out of key.
Oh, I've seen this.
And as she got to the sea, she went to the sea. So the boys have already seen it. So let's move on.
Oh no, I've not seen it. I've not seen this. So sorry. So it's like the chord is out of tune until she sings
Play
the note.
the video. Or
Yeah,
explain
I'll play the
it.
video because it does a much better explanation than I.
I bet there's no fucking reason for that woman to be there.
Probably not, no.
How far I'll go from Moana, the whole entire song is about one note. C natural. Now we are in the key of E major, in which C natural does not naturally occur. Listen to this. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I long to be. There's that C natural, the place she cannot go, where she longs to be. It comes back in a second. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong, I'll be satisfied if I play along with a voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? wrong with me. There's that C natural again on the word wrong. How apropos is that? Now, at the end of the song, we modulate to the key of F major, in which C does naturally occur. The line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, it calls me. All right, so now the C fits into this key, but it gets so much better. At the very end, she sings, one day I'll know how far I'll go. And then we get the C again with this new harmony. And what happens then? Then the harmony shifts underneath while she's holding that C. And we change keys to C major, where C is do, C is the tonic. Also for funsies, where is Moana trying to go? The C.
How awesome is that?
That's so clever. I love that.
Yeah.
That's like a Mission Impossible callback.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of callbacks.
Yeah, I just realised, I was like, that's what Tom meant.
Yeah, it's a bit of a callback to that.
Yeah.
But that's really interesting.
I mean, it's very, very clever and very creative. But on the flip side of that, let's just talk about how annoying it is having random people rehash other people's good content by just putting their face in the video and just nodding along. Tom, be careful what you're saying here, because you realise what our podcast is, right?
Just the very start of that was just describing this very podcast. but it's not our faces. We're actively not using our faces for the most part until just recently on our Instagram. If you want to see our faces, then head over to Wonderfully Illinformed on Instagram.
What I think we should do is repost this video on our Instagram now with our face cams from this, us watching that whole thing.
That's a great idea.
Over the top of that whole thing.
I must admit, it's killing me not being able to share my wonderfully informed mind with you. Alas, blame these penny-pinching hosts who call themselves podcasters. Weighs less than a Mars bar, but is as ferocious as a lion.
Well, is it to do with lion, chocolate bar, Mars bar? So it's chocolate bar related.
So it's not about Mars bars. It's not about food.
Right, okay.
At the middle of that sentence, I was just thinking, hang on, do I remember what this is about? What is this? Is it about food? It's not.
It's not about food, apart from the comparison to a Mars bar.
Yes.
Well, what is it about then, Ben?
I think this is best shown by watching the video.
Now then, it is one of the most incredible photos of animals you might have seen ever. Take a look at this. It shows a weasel riding on the back of a flying woodpecker. Who could believe it?
How insane is that?
That's mental.
It was captured by amateur photographer Martin LeMay. Martin, how did this picture come about? Because it is genuine, isn't it? Despite what people are saying online about it being photoshopped and the rest of it.
It is genuine. My wife and I were just out for a walk. We'd gone out for a stroll yesterday afternoon. And she's never seen a woodpecker before.
Oh, I bet she hasn't, mate.
I knew you were going to perk up then, Tom.
Whipped out me woodpecker.
I mean, I just wonder what was going through that weasel's mind while it was flying. Was it, this is awesome, or was it,
Yeah. This is insane!
Mummy!
They explained in the video that the weasel is what has been referred to as... whatever my quote was, I don't remember what it was now. Something to as
a lion,
as small as a Mars bar, as fierce as a lion. So they're very aggressive.
Yeah, got it.
They have to eat like half or a third of their body weight in food a day to survive. So they think that the weasel might have been its last like straw. It had to get some food, so it just clung on and just tried to. Because woodpeckers, they eat ants and stuff, so they're down on the floor, so they do interact. Yeah. And they think it just hopped on, and the bird was like, fuck this, I'm off.
Yeah, it's trying to fly away. So with that it was a weasel on the hunt for woodcock.
Yes, the weasel is trying to eat the woodpecker.
So just, woodpecker, not a woodcock. I was going to say, so let's just be clear, that weasel...
What's a woodcock?
A woodcock's another kind of bird, I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Okay,
yeah,
I've not heard of that.
I think so. Of course, my computer's not working, so I can't. There we go. Woodcock is a bird. Oh, wow. He's got a snoot. Fuck me. Let's get this. I've just got to get you this snoot. I've got to show you off the wonders of woodcocks. Check this motherfucker out.
What are you showing me here, Mark? This isn't Pornhub again, is it?
It's a woodcock. This is a lovely cock for you.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, okay. That's not what I was expecting that to look like at all.
Yeah, man.
But apparently, they don't know what happened to the woodpecker or the weasel. They don't know if the weasel managed to eat the woodpecker. Or if the weasel died because it fell off.
Or if the woodpecker pecked. I mean, woodpeckers do peck through wood in order to get food.
Hang on, does that mean that woodcocks cock through wood to get food?
Well, after all that nonsense, there is absolutely no way that there will be enough time for one of our hosts' games. Therefore, I select Tom, our resident clock watcher. Please, can you give the other two a fun little debate to fulfill the content quota?
So instead of playing a game today, I thought that we could do a little mini debate on a question. So the question is, I'm sure that you've heard this many a time on many podcasts, so you might do a sigh of like, oh, this fucking question. The question is, what are there more in the world, doors or wheels?
I've never heard that question before.
You've never heard that?
So more doors or wheels?
So, I mean, first question, are we internally within this debate, are we calling, so you'd buy a 5-door car and that includes the door that's the boot. So first off, are we including boot doors of vehicles?
You could, but then you've got 4 wheels and then there's probably a spare wheel in the boot. So it's still the same amount of wheels as doors.
Yeah, but at the very least, that's equal.
Yeah. I would agree with that. But you don't have many wheel, like how many wheels do you have in the house? I guess it depends on toys, or do wheels count as like cogs in like mechanical stuff?
I mean, do we want to factor in like toys, wheels on like kids' toys?
Yeah,
there's like micro machines. How many micro machines are there in the world?
There's also a lot of doors on kids' toys.
Fair point. Yeah, little dolls' houses and things like that.
To give us a starting point, why don't we each say how many doors and how many wheels we have in our room?
What, that we're writing now?
Yeah.
So how many wheels? I mean, what counts as a wheel? Because I've got
a wheel.
Well, this is not a wheel. This is a drinks mat. I forgot what this is called then.
It's a circle, Tom.
You've answered your own question there by picking something up and saying, this is not a wheel.
This is not a wheel.
Circle.
This is a circle. Yeah, I mean, so I've got 2 doors in the room, but they're like doors to the void in the roof, in the ceiling.
So you've got 2 doors. How many wheels have you got, Mark?
There's so this is where we keep our suitcases. So I would say there's probably more wheels. There's at least 6 wheels in this loft.
I have 20 wheels in my room and 1 door.
What are all the wheels?
Well, I've got 5 wheels.
The chair. Forgot about the fucking chair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got 5 wheels on my desk, which are double wheels. There's a wheel each side on the wheel.
Oh, like
and then on my chair, I also have another 5, which is a double.
No, I would call that one wheel.
Well,
Tom
it's not, because you can spin. You can pick them up. You could pick them up and spin them 2 different separate ways. So 2 wheels. I win. What else counts as a wheel?
Yeah, I was going to say there. You have like the wheels on your mouse. This is a tracking wheel, though, isn't it? On your mouse.
No, I'd go with that one. Your middle wheel.
That is also a wheel.
More wheel. I feel like there's probably more wheels.
But where can you find a lot of doors?
A door shop.
A door shop, a hospital. Yeah. Wait, this is another thing. On doors, when is a door on? Is a door on when it's closed or when it's open?
I've seen this debate. Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, when is a door not a door?
When there's no door.
When it's ajar.
Oh, there we go.
Dad joke from the non-dad.
From the non-dad, yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought Tom was going to say. So when he didn't, I was like, "Well, okay."
But seriously, it's like you've seen this, Mark. I would say that the door is on when it's closed, probably.
Yeah,
because I don't need the door to be open.
Hang on, sorry, what was the question?
When is a door on? Is a door on when it's closed or when it's open?
If you were to think of it as a binary on and an off.
Oh, you mean like an electrical circuit type thing?
Yeah.
I'd say that a door is off when it's open.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because it's not serving the purpose of keeping the thing closed off.
See, my instinct was the other way.
A door's purpose is to separate rooms, isn't it? So I'd say that's when it's on, is when it's separating the room.
Yeah.
If it's not separating the room, then it's off.
Because you don't necessarily need it.
But I would say that when it's closed, it's in its relaxed state.
Relaxed state is not at work.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's sitting where it should be, and you've moved it away from where it should, so then it's on because it's doing something.
That's a very interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, that's
true. But you also don't need it.
It's doing something by, again, separating the rooms.
If its purpose isn't necessarily to be open, because if its purpose is to be open, then you just would have no
Have
door.
a void. Yeah, you wouldn't have a door, would you? You just have a space to walk through.
But then if you think about it in like electrical circuitry, those, what are they called? You know, the thing where you've got 2 points and
a switch, I think.
A switch. Yeah, that's like a door. If it was open, it's off.
Yeah.
If it's closed, it's on. So in that instance, your way is probably right.
Yeah. It's a very... I found that debate very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Both debates are very interesting, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But still, have we come to a conclusion on the wheels or the doors?
I think there's probably more wheels.
I'd settle on wheels. I feel like there were more...
Especially if we're counting both sides of a caster on a chair.
Yes, for sure.
And that's a wrap. Outro. Go.
We really hope you enjoyed the episode today.
While you chat, I want to wee.
Oh, we're not...
Maybe not then, Mark.
Okay, I'll just
Tom's
go for
gone.
a straight run at it anyway.
I've enjoyed the episode. Tom obviously hasn't. Should we try and do this, Mark?
Yeah, let's fucking give it a go.
Fuck Tom.
Yeah, fuck Tom.
Fuck Tom.
We're on a deadline. Let me bring up the outro.
Yeah.
I'll be Tom.
Yeah, and then I'll come back and I'll be you, okay?
Go on then.
Cool. We really hope you enjoyed the episode this week. If you have any thoughts, questions, or corrections, or incidentally, if you want to send us in your opening question, we definitely need some more of those to come in, please. Send them into our Instagram. That's at Wonderfully Illinformed. Or you can scroll down on the comments on Spotify and leave a comment there.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, or leave a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on.
I'm back.
It will help us grow and ensure that more wonderfully ill-informed individuals like yourself, fuck you, Tom, can discover our show.
Wow, Ben did something.
He did.
You can find our links in everything we've talked about this week in the episode show notes. Thanks for listening. Fuck you all. See you next week.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed and very, very cheap.